These interview questions are related to your experiences dealing with incarceration. Whether you've dealt with doing time or know someone in jail, please share a video telling your story with Care Pictures Love in order to inform others on how to deal with similar situations and prevent the next generation from making the same mistakes in life. What is your name
Mr. Jones,
and where are you from?
I'm from Orange County, California.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm an interpreter for the hearing impaired.
Okay, thank you. Now that we have a little background, let's get into how incarceration has affected your life.
Absolutely.
At what age were you first impacted by incarceration?
At the age of 13,
And what happened in that situation?
I had a situation with a neighbor who disrespected one of my parents, and at the time, I hit them with a brick and was sent to juvenile hall, and that had a great impact on my life.
And how did that change your life?
Well, at that particular time, my family was separated from me. I was very afraid of being away. It took a lot of love from me, a lot of discipline out of me as well.
And what are some of the things you've seen while you were incarcerated that you had never experienced before?
I've seen young men beaten, raped, assaulted. I have seen people beg and plead for those to not dominate them. I have seen men cry for their loved ones. I've seen men be hungry late at night because no one showed them any love or affection. I've seen a great many horrors in prison.
And how did seeing and experiencing these things change your life?
At first, it traumatized me, to be honest with you. It forced me to be a very strong alpha male. But in the end, I learned I learned that I needed to keep myself out of prison and away from this environment.
Well, can you tell me about any other experiences you've had with incarceration?
Negative or positive?
Um, just whatever you would like to talk about.
A great deal of many things. I'll start off with the negative side of prison. It causes great depression, anxiety, frustration, loneliness. Uh, it creates contempt, anger for authority. It has you in a frame of mind that everyone's against you and no one cares for you. The system is designed to break you and to keep you from being the person you was born to be. What happens to you in the end is that either you would find your way back or you will not. It all depends on how you truly feel inside.
Thank you. Can you tell me a little more about the good sides?
The good side of prison, they now have opportunities where you can learn about yourself. They have programs, psychology classes. They have programs where you can get your high school diplomas, college degrees. It can also teach you how to be more self-reliant and not depend on others as well.
So let me ask you, during your time incarcerated, did you have contact with your family through correspondence, collect calls, and visits?
Yes, I did. I did have those. Some was sporadic. The letters were sporadic due to uh, inability to have stamps and envelopes where I can reach them at times, and sometimes the mail room was not very diligent in sending out mail to us. But I did have it.
And can you elaborate a little bit about the collect calls and visits?
The collect calls were paramount in helping you feel somewhat attached to your family. The visits was very important to you because what it allowed you to do is to still see the human side of you. Your family will be able to look at you, touch you, feel you. You needed that kind of comfort, and it would help solidify that you wasn't the animal that these prisons are designed to make you into.
So, what was this like for your family, with you being away for so long? I know it had to be expensive to sustain these conversations and also the travel expenses, because I'm sure you weren't housed close to where you were from, correct?
Correct. Every prison that they sent me to, I was at least 200 to 300 miles away from my family. The expense was tremendous. The phone calls at the time was $3, $4 per minute. We were entitled to 15 minutes of phone call. That can add up to quite a bit. Often my phone did not have money in order for me to reach my family, And far as the visits, they were far and few between for the simple fact that gas are expensive as well. So you're looking at several $100s to come and visit me. We wasn't able to do so.
Well, can you tell me what is some things that you would like people to know about being incarcerated?
First, I would like for people to understand that prison is designed to break you. It is not designed to help you. But however, the system has changed to some degree. It will enable you to make positive decisions and make the right choices. But understand that prison in its entirety, you have a lot of different personalities. Some are good, some are bad. You must understand this is the worst place that they send all the bad people in the world. You got psychotics, psychopaths, sociopaths. You have murderers, rapists, child molesters. You have all those put in one big pot. And with that, you're dealing with the very worst of society. And in doing so, it can warp you and change you. You must understand that you must maintain your ethics, your understanding, and your discipline about yourself to keep yourself from falling into the prison gangs, the anxiety, the frustration that all this is designed to do to you. The positive side of prison is that it'll teach you to hold on to things that are good about you, the things that you have developed over the years. The most important thing you must remember is family and friends are your support system. Stay as closest to them as possible. Many letters, many visits, many phone calls as you can, because it will keep you sound and safe.
Or what is it that you want people to know about Mr. Jones?
What I would like for you to know about me is that change was possible within me. Change allowed me to understand the man that I am and the man that I was and the man that sent me.
Hold on.